Welcome back to another video, guys. So in this video, we got a new generator, so shouldn't have to cold start the truck really anymore in a damaging way. At least I can plug it in and have it warmed up on these colder days. I also am going to show you guys a lot of new parts that I have for the truck that I got to get put on there. That'll be coming up real soon. Hopefully get the truck in the shop and get some of that stuff put on there. I got new gauges in the truck. Let's see here, new toggle switches. This is stuff that's on there now that you'll see in the video. And then we ended up stopping in DeForest and grabbed some fuel there. And then we unloaded in Lansing and then McCook, Illinois. And then on the way back this way, we stopped at the Eagle Truck Wash right there on the Illinois-Wisconsin border and gave the old girl a good bath. So want to mention a couple things. Thank you so much for selling out my hats. I posted them my last video and like within 2 days my hats were completely sold out. And if you guys want stickers, I'll put the link in the description of this video. Also put in the description of the video, or links in the description of the video, to the gear that I use to make these videos. They are Amazon affiliate links, so I do get a little bit of a commission if you guys decide to purchase anything, but it doesn't cost you any more money to use those links. So with that being said, if you guys like this kind of content, trucking and stuff, I'm always putting out new videos, fresh stuff for you guys to watch. So go ahead and subscribe, tap the like button on this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and yeah, enjoy the video. Before this video starts, I just want to say a massive shout out to everybody that bought hats. Seems like my most recent video, I've had the hats for quite a while now, but they all sold out in one video. So I really appreciate everybody that got hats. They are on their way. As you can see here, we've got a little generator. In my last video, you guys could see I couldn't get my truck started because it was cold out. I hadn't found a place to park the truck that I could plug it in. Somebody had recommended in my comments that I just go ahead and get a little generator that I can plug the truck in with. I'm gonna add oil into it. I already stopped and put fuel in it, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it started up after that and make sure it runs. And then tonight I will go set it on the truck, plug it in for a little bit, have the truck plugged in and warmed up, so that'll be nice. So let's get this oil added in and fire it up, make sure she works good. All right guys, so we got the oil added in there. Now we are just gonna try and get it fired up here. Oh, there we go. Just like that, she fires right up, second pull. So it's an absolute mess in here, but I don't know if I've showed you guys this stuff yet or not. I have all these lights. They're the dual revolution. So they will, the cab lights will be amber to purple, but then I got all the dual revolution lights for my bunk to switch all those from red to purple. And then I've got lights, the watermelon lights for the front of the air cleaner to, here they are right here. My watermelon lights to go from amber to purple, and those will go down the front of the air cleaner there and look real nice once I get that. I got to get all the, not all the, but the brackets for the front and the back of the air cleaner so I can mount those lights in and get them wired in. I've had those for quite a while, just haven't had time to put them in. So we'll be doing that here eventually. And then in here, still got our old steering wheel. In here, we've got step covers. So I ordered some step covers for my truck. So we got to get those mounted on there. And then I've got back here, there's my nice snowblower that was gifted to me by Maddie's dad, which I really appreciate. When we were in Fleet Farm, we grabbed some grease for my new grease gun that I got. And we got some Mystic fifth wheel lube. So I'm going to do that up before I take off this time as well. So we got lots of stuff planned. I haven't showed you this yet. Of course, it's going to be a pain in the butt to try to get out of the trunk right now. We have mirror brackets. So these are 12 gauge. These are 12 gauge custom mirror brackets here. We're going to be getting those on. These should be pretty simple. The mirrors brackets that are on my truck now are bolted in there. So I think all I got to do is unbolt those ones out and bolt these ones on, and then put my mirrors on there, which should be pretty simple. But this will really look nice on my truck. It's going to clean up that look so much. So we got a lot of stuff planned for the truck, you guys. Be nice to have my new little generator there. And then, yeah, I also have my cab panels, my bunk and cab panels to clean up the underneath of the truck and make it look really nice. So I just got to get those on there yet. But that's all projects that I'm going to be starting to work on here now very soon. I still got to put some, I got to put my torque bar on the back, and I got to fix the bearings, or the, under the bunk, there's that bar that runs on there that I got to put new bushings in there. So we got a lot of work to do to the truck. Now that we're finally moved, it'll be a lot easier to start getting the truck fixed. All right guys, I figure I can show you quick. This is the new grease gun that I got. It's a DeWalt. I read the reviews on it, are really good. Pretty excited to use it. It looks heavy duty, which is nice. And I also like these, it's got these little feet on here on each side. So as a lot of you know, when you're greasing and stuff, you always want to set your grease gun on the ground and then reach around and get your hose hooked up. And some of them don't have these feet, so you can't just rest it on the ground. It like lays flat like this on the ground. But with this, you just put it like that and it stays there. So you don't gotta fumble around trying to grab it off the ground. I don't know how to explain it. If you grease your own stuff, you know what I'm talking about, but really excited about that. So I'm gonna load a tube of grease up in here and bring that along, get my truck greased up. And yeah, so just thought I'd show you guys that quick. All right, you guys, so here we are. It's about midnight right now, I believe. Got my little generator. I hooked it up last night. Right there, just running away. Can't see it, and there it is. I put it back here, hoping that it'd be, you know, just away from everybody up here. It'd be less annoying, but it's a lot quieter than the reefer, so I don't think anybody'd really say anything anyways. I already checked the oil yesterday because I came over and worked on the truck before I went and even got the generator. So we put oil in it, and the truck is ready to roll. Let's just see if she starts up. No. I don't know, she sounds cold for some reason. There you go, guys. I mean, it doesn't sound like it was super cold, but just maybe it doesn't seem quite as warm sounding or warm starting as I thought it would with it being plugged in. So anyways, I'm gonna grab my generator, get that thrown back in the car, get back to the house there, let this thing warm up for a while, and then get on our way to Illinois. All right, you guys, we made it here to DeForest, Wisconsin. We're gonna grab some fuel. It's nice here in DeForest. The fuel always seems to be really cheap. Been running the premium diesel now for quite a while, since it started getting real cold out. Decided that I don't really need my truck gelling up. I do have heated tanks on here though, so that makes a big difference, keeping the diesel warm and not freezing in there. I have that issue again with my air where it wants to, oh, so it's $249 for the premium, but it's $244 for regular. But anyways, I have the issue with my air again, where it takes a while when it gets cold out. You pull the brake and it sits there and hisses for a while before it actually engages the brake. I don't know why it does that, but I have a feeling that it has to do something with my air compressor itself, like it's getting water through the system somehow. Somewhere along the line it's getting water in there, because that's a brand new filter on there pretty much. So I shouldn't be having to replace that already, you know? So I don't know what the deal is with that. Sorry for the shaky camera, I'm a little bit cold right now. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna get fueled up here and then get up back on our way over to Lansing, Illinois. Alright guys, so as you can see on there, today it's only 19 degrees here, and it was like 30 something at the house, so it definitely got colder out. One other thing I haven't talked about, I made a video on it, but somehow I lost the footage. I think it was on the computer. I recently sold one of my computers because I never used it. I use my iPad for editing now, so I just got rid of the other computer I had. But the purple gauge is on here. I've got pretty much all my lights switched out now to the purple lights. There's one down there that does not have a purple light in it because it's like a little bulb in there, and I don't have that bulb. I also am just going to take that out because it's like a clock or whatever, and I don't need that in there. I don't really want it in there. I'll figure something else out to put in there. My speedometer up here, there's no light, that 194 bulb that goes in the back like the rest of these. You just pull the light out and then put the new one in and put the little plug back in the back of the gauge there. So those were all real easy to do. My tachometer, that didn't have, it was just like my speedometer, didn't have the plug to go in the back, so I don't know if you got to take those apart, and there's a light inside that you got to switch out, but I'm pretty sure I need a new tachometer anyways, because this one doesn't even work, or when it does work it's just very random, sporadic times, and like it jumps up and down and whatnot. Sometimes if I unplug it, replug it in, it'll work for a little bit, but then it just stops again. Anyways, so I just wanted to show you guys that. I've got most of my gauges switched out. Also, over all my switches over here, I know it's dark in here, I'll show you guys in the light, or you can even see in my previous video that I've got pretty much all my switches switched out to the purple diamond switches. So I have the rest of them on order. They should be hopefully coming to the house this week. I called last week to ask where they were at, and she said that they were shipped to them, so they were going to get out to my place here soon. So we'll get all those switched out. I'll show you guys the progress on that, but yeah, she's coming along. It's kind of nice. It's cool seeing from the outside. You can see kind of how the purple lights up the steering wheel and glows inside the cab from the outside. And it's nice to actually have gauges that have lights. For the longest time, hardly any of these gauges, the lights didn't even work on them. So that's where we're at with it right now. We're about 2.5 hours away from Lansing, so we're gonna keep on her, and we'll check in with you guys here in a little while. All right, guys. Well, we made it over to Lansing this morning. We ended up getting unloaded there. Took them a little bit longer than usual because we got there at 7 a.m., which was our appointment time, and we didn't even get out of there until about 10:30. And my drop in McCook was at 10:45, so I called over there and just let them know that it was taking the Lansing plant there a little bit longer than normal to get me unloaded, because it's all the same product. I just deliver right to the Lando Frost there in Lansing, but then they've got their cold storage. They use McCook cold storage to store their extra. So gave them a call, let them know it'll be a little bit longer, and she just said that if you're 2 hours late or whatever, that's when they worry about charging you a late fee. So I'm not even going to be close to 2 hours late, fortunately. So it shouldn't be an issue there. Get unloaded in McCook here, and then we're going to head over to Lake Mills to pick up a load going back to Minnesota. So we'll check in with you guys here in a little bit. I would say traffic has been pretty normal so far. Lots of trucks out today, but easy going otherwise. This morning there was a lot of just crazy drivers slamming on their brakes and stuff. But anyways, we'll check in with you guys here once we get back to, or get over to McCook. All right, guys, well, we made it here to the Eagle Truck Wash, right on the other side of Illinois, the Wisconsin border here. It's been a couple weeks since we've got this old girl washed up, so we're gonna stop in. Decent day out today. Show you guys what she looks like right now. Absolutely terrible. Salted up, rims completely trashed out. Everything just doesn't look good at all. So we'll get a little before situation going on here. Front of my fender's all greased up. Probably just get the trailer washed up too, might as well. Every time I've come here, they've always done a pretty good job, except that it looks like there's only one person here today, and we got a whole lineup of trucks right now. So we'll see how that goes. All right, you guys, she's looking a lot better now. We got her cleaned up. Eagle Truck Wash never does a guy wrong. Well, as good as it's gonna look right now. Dude, my wheels got just 100% destroyed with all this salt, all that nice polish job gone. Forgot to tell them to wash the trailer, so that's still dirty. But at least the truck is looking a lot better. Yeah, I should have had them do that. My bad. Well, at least there's a little shine on the wheels again. Can't wait to get this fixed. So this has just got to get basically moved back, so it's not tugging on there, and I'll clean up that look a lot. But yeah, got all the dirt and stuff off there. All the old salt. All right, guys, we're gonna go grab something to eat, get loaded up in Lake Mills, and head her back towards Minnesota. So we'll see you guys here in a bit.